Welcome to Entrepreneurship Vertical CV22026 Design Thinking and Human Centered Design. Last video lecture we covered HCD Human Centered Design, difference between design thinking and human centered design with a suitable example, how this course concentrated particularly for human beings. Instead of customer, we concentrate human being problems, identifying the problem, solving the problem, receiving the solution based on that. First, foremost, we are receiving happiness, then we want to make into systemizing. While doing systemizing, we need interactive design research. That's why most of the time, particularly innovation involved with the technology. That's why Government of India, Government of Tamil Nadu insisting more information, particularly for technology-based institution. Now, we have in the design thinking start from problem statement. In the problem statement, we have a definition. Finally, we have a ideation, prototype. After prototyping, we need to change something based on the customer requirement. The customer requirement, particularly in the design thinking. Here, human-centered design, we need to adjust based on the feedback from the human being. We need to interact with people according to their feedback. We need to change the design. That's why we call interactive design research. Change as per requirement, change as per feedback from the human being. That's why this title is based human centered design. With this, we are changing with the number of iteration. Finally, we have a product. So the revision is required each and every time by getting feedback, changes in the design, changes in the analysis, depends on the feedback from the customer. We are planning to change. With this little introduction, we will see the definition and how this is involved, particularly for human being. Then we will have a common example to get more information related to design research. First, we will see the definition of interactive design research. Interactive design research is a cyclic process. Start from our problem statement, then we have a definition, ideation, prototyping. With that prototyping, we have a cyclic process of prototyping. First, we are developing prototyping, we are going for testing, then we understand before reaching the customer many modifications we implement in the particularly in the prototyping. Before reaching the customer, we can understand the problem of customer with the empathetic manner. We are designing many things. Interactive design research is a cyclic process of prototyping, testing, analyzing, and refining a product or sometimes service to improve its usability and functionality. How it is useful? Easy understanding. First, we have a landline phone. The major problem from the customer, there is a connectivity. So the connectivity always major issue. Wire connection. Then switch over into, instead of wire, we are coming with the mobile phone. Without wire, we call wireless, we have a mobile phone initially for communication. By introducing some testing, analyzing customer taste, customer feedback, we introduced many applications in the mobile phone. Before coming to the mobile phone, we have a hand phone. First, we have a receiver and the hub. We don't have any wire connectivity. So from the wireless connection, we introduced a mobile phone. Then we have lot of application in the mobile. So what it's happening, how it is happening, prototyping, testing, analyzing, refining a product service to improve its usability and functionality. Service to improve its usability and functionality. We want to improve the usability. Then functionality also improve. Human-centered design where interaction with the user is used as a form of research to inform and evolve the project through successive version. First, we will introduce simple version with the public based on the commands. We are introducing some new things by means of interactive research. We are getting information. Again, we do the modification. We have various versions. Based on that, we are implementing that product development. Now, cyclic process. Introduced one thing, then immediately we have a next version. Even in the automobile sector, we have a various cyclic version. Now, I'm going to introduce one important term which is having a cyclic process, particularly human centered. This may be a good example, classical example for human centered design. There is a center at AIMS, New Delhi. Now, our IIT Research Park also, we have a center. National Center for Assistive Health Technology, NCAT, National Center for Assistive Health Technology. The objective of, we call usually NCAT, NCAHT. The main objective of this center to increase the utilization of assistive technology, increase the utilization of assistive technologies, improve the life of people with functionally, that means disabled. Physically challenging people, there are lot of issue. The NCAT aims to increase the utilization of assistive technology. Iterative design research is completely involved in this program. Creative, novel assistive technology is an essential way to achieve the objective. We have lot of sub-objective, mainly research, that is interactive research. Then innovation, in addition with industry with standard, policy, ecosystem strengthening, then clinical interaction and research. So continuous evaluation of this iterative design research is helping NCAT objective to reaching the objective. The similar way like AIMS, we have a center NCAT at our IIT Madras Research Park. This center, the National Center for Assistive Health Technology, IIT Madras, inaugurated on 17th June 2023, is an initiative of Indian Council of Medical Research, we call ICMR, and implemented by the TTK Center for Rehabilitation Research and Device Development. We call RTD2 Center at IIT Madras. The center mainly focus for particularly physically challenging people, minimizing the problem particularly in the physically challenging people. The interactive design research at RTD2 is helping the people, those who are already having a problem. The center developed many devices in the RTD2 center, the devices which are helping for physically challenging people. So, how interactive design research helping for the people, particularly while getting a suitable product. The functionality they want to test with the people, those who are having problem. So they have a designed steps after finalizing the product, they are testing with the people. So this is a suitable example. With this suitable example, we will see the key principle. The continuous improvement, we call the Kaizen in ISO. Continuous improvement is required for interactive research. Build upon incremental development in a defined method. Here, user feedback is important. Feedback are critical at every stage, providing insight that guide the entire process. So, first key principle is we need continuous improvement. The mindset is required for always the continuous development, continuous improvement. User feedback will get a feedback, central user feedback. Based on the feedback only, we can make interactive design research. Then flexibility. The process is flexible enough, allowing for constant changes and improvement based on new insight and new discoveries. The process is flexible, allowing for constant changes and improvement based on new insight. We are always receiving new insight. Initially, D2 R2 Center developing the wheelchair for assistive technology implementation. Then, what are the safety needs we required? Based on the feedback from the people, they implement one by one. The basic requirement of the people initially, the weight of the chair is heavier. We need to reduce the weight. Weight reduction, how will you reduce the weight? Reduction of weight plays major role. While reducing the weight, we need to strengthen the material. Now we take a wheel as a element here. In that element, we are applying a load, the human being load around 75 kg. If you want to reduce the weight, that means we are taking the wheel size, thin size. Because of heavy load, there is a compression, some permanent deformation there. That's why we are introducing technological development by means of interactive research. Here we have a steel, We want to reduce the weight. That's why we want to go for composite material. So which composite is suitable for this? That's why they have introduced composite, sometimes alloys, high strength, low weight alloy, on par with the regular material. Within lesser weight, we have suitable strength. That's why we call high strength, low weight alloy. The wheel is produced by high strength, low weight alloy. This continuous improvement is possible based on the feedback. So already we have a heavy load, heavy vehicle, that means a heavy weight. Instead of heavy weight wheel, we have a low weight, the same time maintaining the same strength. This is possible by interactive design research. So reducing the weight, the same time we want the safety. Additional safety requirements also required. Based on that, the people, the legs are not in good condition, but hand is completely free, is able to work. All the adjustment sensor based they need in the hand, the full hand they are controlling. So this is possible by user feedback. Everyone understand the user feedback in empathetic manner. Then only this is possible. Then flexibility. The process is flexible, allowing for constant changes and improvement based on new insight and discoveries. The development always there. The chair first they introduced only with the two wheel. They are moving with the simple rocket, shock rocket mechanism. Or simply they have a spherical wheel. Now we have power transmission only by hand. Now instead of hand power, we have a motor. With that motor, we can run without giving power by hand. So, introducing some new insight and discovery, it is possible. That is the power we are receiving from the battery. That battery is energy saving battery is saving by the unconventional mechanism by means of solar panel is fixed. Sometimes the solar panel also having a cover. We will have a roof in the top of the wheel. So it will receive the sunlight. Basically from the sunlight they are storing energy in the battery. Battery vehicle is possible. So this is the development. Sensors. The sensor will understand where to go. Now there is a driverless car is possible means for disabled people we will introduce this app, the Google Map introduced inbuilt with the phone. Wherever they want to go, they will fix the area destination. Based on the destination, it will show the map. We will give OK signal for going that place. Automatically, the vehicle will move. These are all possible by interactive research. Getting feedback, what are the problems, regular problem. Based on the problem, we are refining everyone. So, first we have a pulley. With that pulley, we have a issue by means of human being effort it will be running. Now we introduced a motor that the electricity also we are getting from the sunlight. So cost effective also possible by this means of interactive research. Early prototypes are expected to have flaws. Initially, we have a prototype with a lot of difficulties. Based on introducing step by step, effectively will give a product that to user friendly product. For getting a user friendly product, we need interactive research. Keep on introducing something, getting solution. Based on the feedback, we are giving interactive design research. These are all possible by two different mentorship. One is from technical mentor, another mentor from our business side. Both mentoring is important for the product development based on the interactive research. Now, we will see the cyclic process. We have cyclic process. First, we have a design idea. With this design idea, we have a modeling, then prototyping, we have testing. With the testing, we have a suitable evaluation. Then we have a modification. With the support from the customer brief, we are modifying in the analyzing portion. First started from analysis, then design the idea, then we have a modeling, we have testing. With the testing, we go for evaluation. In the evaluation, we need to understand the problem whether solved. If it is not solving, what is the solution for that problem? Adding something, modifying something, we go for analysis, then once again coming to design ideas. The cyclic process start from design idea, end with the analysis. We are continuously improving, Kaizen continuous improvement. The cyclic process we will see in the different approach. The interactive approach model. First we have the initial planning. With that planning, we need requirements. What are the things required for giving solution for this? Then we have a analysis design. Based on the analysis, we have some implementation. We have a development in the product. We are going to check the development in the various testing methods. Testing by clinical method if it is related to medical. Even testing with the customer. Sometimes we will get immediate feedback from our well-wisher. We accept always the criticism. Then we'll go for evaluation. Then we go for initial planning. First we have a plan. In that plan, what are the requirements we need? What is our main objective and sub-objective? Then we have a analysis part. So interactive process always cyclic manner. Start from planning, end with the evaluation. Then once again we plan for new product or new process. Now the process, we have an idea. In the PowerPoint presentation, idea we are expressing in terms of bulb. Blinking bulb, ideas from blinking bulb. This idea we are writing in the definition manner. Easily understandable definition. With that idea, we have a product. The product is tested. Then we have changing some design. After changing the design, we go for branding. In the branding, our reputation is very, very important. With that branding only, we become a successful entrepreneur. Branding. First, we have a idea for better understanding. Idea. Morning, it is very difficult to take full breakfast because of busy schedule. What are the things we can take? Instead of eating idli dosa, we are taking some nutritious morning food. While driving, we will take instead of solid food, is it possible by liquid or syrup manner? This is the idea. Our idea is to get suitable food material for breakfast in of solid. Now we want to take as a syrup or liquid food. Which one is possible? The same time, nutritious value will not come down. We want more nutritious food, particularly in the morning. Instead of fast movement, we don't want to take a solid food. That's why we have a syrup or liquid. Introduced some liquid food. Now we have a mini health mixture. The health mix we have with that milk. We introduce that powder. It may be a badam base, or sometime we have cashew base. Sometime for children we have a chocolate base. With that, we are introducing a health powder, mixing with the milk. Then we are taking. Getting feedback from the people. We have a sugar value with that powder. Even with that sugar, it is not applicable for the people who are suffering from sugar. We need a proper solution for that. That's why we have product without a content of sugar with adding fibrous value. Fibrous is good for people those who are suffering sugar. So diabetic patient, they don't want to take sugar means they will take this health drink. That's why this introduced the health drink. Diabetic people, diabetic family. Based on that friendship, with that they introduced. Children need more vitamin A, D, more vitamin they want. That's why they are introduced vitamin based health drink. So this interaction is possible with the customer, then only the design as well as process changes is possible. Start from idea, define something, then immediately test it whether it's feasible or not. Because after final process, when you go for testing, it will take a longer time. Meanwhile, we are spending a lot of time and money. That is very, very important. We are spending money for the product development. That's why introduce the testing before redesign. Then after some modification is required, we will go and modify something. Nowadays, AI, artificial intelligence, and simulation softwares are helping people reducing maximum load. For creep analysis, we need to wait 5 to 6 years. The continuous interaction development we have reducing into 2 to 3 months. Many researchers, particularly metallurgists, concentrating on the research for creep. Why we want to wait another 5 years? Instead of 5 years waiting, we will complete the statement everything in 5 weeks. How it is possible? By means of interactive research. Coming to this, we have an idea, testing, particularly electrical bulb. After that, we are getting comments. What is the problem in the regular work. We have an idea, some problem issues there, we need to correct, how to correct, then we have a final solution. With that solution, we introduce the product. So start from idea, end with the problem, solution, and the modification immediately will you. Then customer is attracted. Keeping customer, that is very big thing. That's why we are giving lot of information regarding the product and the process development by means of interactive research. Now we will see the method. We have a quantitative method as well qualitative method. Simultaneously testing two or more version of product or feature to see which is better, which perform better. That is important. Already we have a unit with this power consumption. Our innovative insights, the power consumption is reduced. Because of that, this amount of money is saving. This is the quantitative method of our testing. Then analyzing using a data, user behavior to inform design decision for next interaction. Some qualitative method, interactive qualitative coding, a method for analyzing qualitative data in several rounds to refine understanding and discovering emerging. So quantitative method we have a research, at the same time we have a qualitative method, we have a research. Now usability test, always usability test plays major role. Direct observation, interaction with the people with that prototype or product. Based on that, they will give a feedback. With that feedback, we enter into public. We are getting maximum information. With that information, we go for design, interactive design. Based on the interactive design principle, we will get final product. We have a user interview. Based on the user interview, we get the suitable solution for the problem. Now, we have a development. Before development, we have a planning. So, before planning, we have a analysis. So, analyze, plan, develop, then we go for testing. So, always start from analyzing. We are analyzing the problem which are already explored. With that exploring problem, we are planning how to solve. We have a different team, design team, then we have a manufacturing team, then we have test team, then we have a marketing team. With all the people, cumulative data we are collecting for the development. Then finally, keep on testing, interactive research will get the product. Now, what are the steps involved? Initially, input is planning, output is development. Planning, procurement, analysis and design, implementation, testing, evaluation. Based on the evaluation, once again we will need planning. Planning, this is a cyclic process we already studied. Now, we have some suitable example, successive example. Google Map. What is the specialty of Google Map? If I want to go on particular area, we are going destination. We are mentioning the destination. From our current point of location, we need to move. First foremost one is the important version, Google Map. The important thing is number one, Google Map show the direction. With that direction, we need to go. The direction is shortest distance it will show. That is the unique selling proposition of Google Map. Then what are the things? If I am going on particular temple, I am going by way of this map. It will reach the exact point in the shortest way. The same time, it will give more information also whether during that way of going that, even though it's a short but heavy crowd, we can understand what is the percentage of reaching when it will reach. What is the crowd there? What are the troubles, obstacles on the road? Everything we understand in the Google Map. One more important point in the Google Map, even though it's showing a correct shortest path, I missed the path, I am going somewhere else. From that point, it will reach the exact destination. That is the unique self proposition of the Google Map. That's why everybody going from one place to another place, if you have your address, you will reach the is their residence immediately without any difficulty. No problem at all to reaching the problem, to reaching the destination. It is possible by means of Google Map. We have a smartphone. What is the unique selling? Based on the research, we have a Apple smartphone with the computer, with the networking. You can utilize the both. There is a good connectivity with the cell phone as well as our laptop. With this suitable connection, we can implement many things. So this is possible only Apple smartphone. Then Wikipedia, this is a very very important one. The user generated content model, particularly in Wiki. The Wikipedia is giving a information. If I am asking something, immediately it will give complete information. For example, if I am asking in the Wikipedia, which one is support for physically challenging people, immediately by means of searching, it will give the center name NCAT, National Center for Assistive Health Technology IIT Research Park. It will give the information. Then, who are their partner, how to get maximum information, everything is available in the Wikipedia. So, real world example we quoted here, based on that, what is their unique selling proposition. These three example we are connecting with our research, interactive research. Initially, we cannot get the exact result. This is not at all possible. We go for various method of analyzing all those things by means of introducing interactive research. In the interactive research, we get the result. With this result, what is the major gap between final estimated product and the reality? For your information, easy understanding. In the thermodynamics, heat engines, we are always taking Carnot engine. The importance of Carnot engine is 100% efficiency. When it is possible, it is possible. It is possible when the piston and the cylinder moving, there is no friction. Frictionless process is possible. Carnot engine, 100% efficiency is made possible. There is no movement without friction. That's why there is a friction. Power loss, energy loss, efficiency loss. We cannot get 100% efficiency. The Carnot says something, it is an ideal case we cannot achieve. So coming to the point, why Carnot engine which are not achievable? Why we want to read again and again the same engine, frictionless process, everything. The interest towards the subject and that interactive research. Now we have a engine maybe around the 40%, olden days. Efficiency of the engine is around 40%. If you introducing The reducing the frictionless friction, reducing the friction by adding some lubricant, by adding some material character. The surface is smooth, the friction is less, that's why efficiency is improved. We are not reaching 100 percentage, but we are able to reach at least 75 percentage. This is possible by means of interactive research. Iterative research helping the people to reach the exact destination. Our destination is longer, and we will see, we will reach after few interactive research design only. How to modify the engine to get maximum percentage, maybe 100 percentage. The 100 percentage reaching, that is the ideal case, because without friction it is impossible to run the engine. But we need 100 percentage. Even though it is not achievable, the trying much is a problem, no problem for trying. Sky is the only limit. We need to understand the problem statement. Accordingly, we will move and reach the goal. Initially, incubation center, they will start with the one or two product. So interactive search within one or two product, it is very difficult to run. That's why most of the incubation center, we have a support training. By means of training, we are improvising our financial status. For financial status, we need improvement by means of what are the training we can accommodate. With the training, we will improve our financial status. If it is an incubator, we have a CEO of the incubator. Then we have some manager, then accountant, assistant. At least 4 5 members are involved. The salary around 30 lakhs per annum. With this, we need to encourage our people, improvising the technology. We have a interactive research. Is it possible to introduce this course? Because here, very tough to get new product development. So interactive research not only using in the product development or process development, for ecosystem builder also we are introducing some interactive research. By means of implementing something, what is the reply? So for that, we need to understand market, the maximum product development or process development, the lacking of market fit. Because of that, there is a major failure. The failure reason, improper market fit. So we will fix the product with the suitable cost. We need this many people. Reaching that people, we will fix. That is our selling point. The volume may be 10,000 people per month. Our target. To reach the target, we want to introduce many method of innovation in the marketing or sales or particularly in the design methodology changes. Here we are giving a name interactive design. Not only the design means component design. We need to change the advertisement. Based on the advertisement, we can easily reach the people. So these and all method of interactive research. By means of this, we will get maximum customer. With that maximum customer, we can get the target. So how the interactive research is helping our incubation center to become topper. So what are the things possible? How when we can improvising? How can we implement the small things? These are with the interactive research, we will get the final result. So, in this video lecture, we have discussed many things, particularly what is interactive research, how it is helping for our design thinking and human-centered design. Human-centered design HCD. So, what are the key features, key principle of our interactive research? Finally, we discussed about NCAT and classical example like Google Map, Apple smartphone, and Wikipedia. Based on the interactive research only, they developed in this method. Finally, end of this video lecture, while designing something, we have a prototype. Immediately we accept the failure, we want to take the correction. That's why interactive research always help the incubative to become their product development in the proper way. With this, we will conclude the interactive research development in design. Thank you.